Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis never needed to raise her voice to be heard. Her style spoke for her. While the world succumbs to fast fashion and fleeting trends, there's a secret code that truly elegant women over 50 have mastered. And no, money isn't the main requirement. That woman you noticed at the restaurant last week, the one who looked effortlessly sophisticated, she knows the 6 old money style secrets I'm about to reveal. And the third secret, it's the exact opposite of what fashion magazines have been telling you for years. Grace Kelly knew. Audrey Hepburn mastered it. And Meryl Streep continues to prove it every time she steps out in public. The power to instantly look wealthy isn't in flashy logos. It's in the details that 90% of women completely overlook. Elegance is the only beauty that never fades, said Coco Chanel. But what happens when wrinkles appear and our bodies change? The old money secrets become even more powerful, especially the 5th one, which goes against everything you've probably been taught about dressing after 50. Subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell, because once you learn how to apply these secrets, your friends will be begging to know how you manage to look so sophisticated without spending a fortune. Leave a like to show me you're tired of superficial advice that doesn't work for real women. Ready to find out why that expensive handbag might be completely sabotaging your image? The first old money secret is going to turn your wardrobe upside down. The neutral color palette. The fashion industry has been hammering us with the idea that after 50, we need vibrant colors to avoid becoming invisible, but this misguided advice has turned elegant women into walking circus parrots. The true ladies of old money understand the quiet power of neutrals, that visual language that makes Carolina Herrera, at 85, appear infinitely more commanding in a classic white shirt than celebrities half her age drenched in neon. A study from Harvard University revealed that executives who wore neutral tones were perceived as 32% more competent in first impressions. That's because neutral colors effortlessly communicate authority, allowing your presence to stand out naturally. Yet many of us fall into the commercial trap of thinking we need to compensate for aging with color overload. Queen Elizabeth understood this dynamic perfectly. She wore bright colors, not because she needed them to appear relevant, but because she needed to be seen in a crowd. For us mere mortals, who don't need to be spotted from a helicopter, an elegant blend of camel and beige instantly communicates refinement. A particularly sophisticated technique is tone-on-tone. Combine different shades of the same neutral color to create visual depth without resorting to bright hues. Angelina Jolie often uses this strategy at formal events, layering 3 different tones of beige or gray that create a dimensional effect far more elegant than any flashy print ever could. Want practical examples? Try navy chic, a straight-cut navy midi dress, a structured charcoal coat, a small handbag in a lighter blue, and dark navy shoes. The varying shades of blue create effortless depth, while the gray adds that touch of sophistication that makes people wonder where you shop. For colder months, go for the earthy combo: a chocolate brown pleated midi skirt, a caramel-toned cashmere sweater, dark brown mid-calf boots, and a slim belt in the same tone. This look delivers comfort without sacrificing that elegance that makes people think you just got back from a weekend at your countryside villa in Tuscany, even if your only countryside is your backyard. Funny how we're willing to spend a fortune on cosmetic procedures, yet resist the idea of simplifying our wardrobe to actually look wealthier, isn't it? The next secret will explain how a single detail in your outfit might be completely canceling out the sophistication you're aiming for. Discretion and subtlety. Coco Chanel once said that before leaving the house, a woman should look in the mirror and remove one accessory. The nouveau riche on TikTok seem to have heard the opposite. Add 5 more logos, darling. They still can't see your money. True old money style whispers. It never screams. So that handbag with lettering the size of street signs isn't showcasing your wealth, it's advertising your insecurity. Jackie Kennedy moved through the most exclusive circles in the world, wearing impeccably tailored pieces with barely a visible logo. But social media has convinced us we need to be walking billboards for the brands we wear. That mindset has created a generation of women who resemble Christmas trees, bright, loud, and completely out of place anytime but the holiday season. The uncomfortable truth? That elegant woman you admire at the restaurant is probably wearing clothes with zero visible branding. Her cashmere sweater may have cost a small fortune, exuding quality in every detail, but it never needs a giant emblem to prove its worth. The delicious irony is that by removing flashy logos, you instantly look wealthier than you would in a $30 t-shirt plastered with a luxury brand name. Want a quick test? If your handbag can be recognized from 20 feet away, you're in new money screaming territory, not old money whispering. And if you think this is just about branding, wait until you discover the next secret, how even your choice of jewelry might be completely destroying your credibility. Discreet, high-quality accessories. Sophia Loren once said, "A woman who doesn't wear jewelry is like a night without stars." True, but when those stars look like a supernova, they end up completely overshadowing the sky. Modern women have fallen into the trap of believing that more is more when it comes to accessories, piling on flashy pieces as if building a shield against aging. Ironically, the more we try to look youthful with extravagant accessories, the more we highlight our insecurity about getting older. Look at Audrey Hepburn in Breakfast at Tiffany's. A simple pearl necklace was enough to make her an eternal icon of elegance. You might argue she was young and beautiful, but Helen Mirren follows the same principle at 79. A pair of understated diamond earrings, a refined watch, maybe a delicate bracelet. Never accessories competing for attention like desperate street vendors at a bazaar. In spring, true old money style plays with subtlety. A beige linen midi dress paired with nothing more than a thin gold bracelet and small Baroque pearl earrings. The secret is in the detail. A vintage Hermes silk scarf tied discreetly to the strap of a structured leather handbag adds personality without screaming, "Look at me," while a leather-strapped watch softly says, "I have important places to be." In summer, when the temptation is to pile on colorful necklaces, True Elegance opts for a white shirt dress paired with a single 18K gold necklace with a delicate pendant resting perfectly at the collarbone. Natural leather flat sandals and a single handcrafted silver bracelet prove that sophistication and comfort can peacefully coexist. For special occasions, when we're tempted to turn ourselves into walking Christmas trees, a classic black dress elevated by a single pair of natural gemstone drop earrings and a medium-width handcrafted gold bracelet on the wrist creates that impossible-to-ignore presence. A subtle statement ring that tells a story, whether it's a family heirloom or a piece acquired during a memorable trip, is worth more than 1,000 flashy trinkets. The delicious irony? That 18K gold bracelet with no logos or excessive embellishments likely cost more than all your flashy costume jewelry combined. When you invest in a truly timeless piece, it works for you for decades, not just one season. The real cost-benefit savvy women understand. Speaking of smart investments, the next secret reveals the mistake that's making you look instantly cheaper, no matter how much your outfit cost. Timeless pieces. The fashion industry is like a glittering casino where trends are the slot machines, designed to drain your wallet while you're distracted by the flashing lights. Women over 50 often bet on this unwinnable game, buying trendy items like their lottery tickets for eternal youth, only to end up looking like exactly what they're trying to hide, someone desperately trying to be something they're not. Catherine Deneuve revealed the secret decades ago when she said, "Elegance is eliminating the unnecessary." She still wears the same style of coat she wore in the 60s, and as a result, she looks eternally modern, not because she follows trends, but because she knows her style transcends the fashion calendar. A Burberry trench coat bought today, with no season-specific details, will be just as relevant in 2044 as it was in 1914 when it was worn by soldiers in the trenches. For a casual weekend without looking like you've given up on life, consider what I call the confident woman's uniform. Dark, straight-leg jeans, no fading, rips, or trendy embellishments, an oversized white Egyptian cotton shirt, a navy blazer, and caramel leather ballet flats. This look works just as well for a casual lunch as it does for an afternoon at the museum, and no one will ever ask if you're trying to look like a teenager. And when you need a versatile look for any occasion, the silk jersey wrap dress in a deep tone, burgundy, navy, or emerald green, will never let you down. It's the true wild card that flatters the waist, conceals what you want hidden, and highlights what you want to show. Diane von Furstenberg built an empire on this concept because it transcends time. It works just as beautifully today as it did in the 70s. A perfectly tailored white shirt, impeccably cut black trousers, a structured navy blazer, and a figure-flattering wrap dress. These are the pieces that turn elegance into a simple equation. Fewer options, more style. As you consider your next fashion investment, ask yourself, would Jackie O still wear this 5 years from now? If the answer is no, you probably shouldn't either. And speaking of investments, the next secret explains why that bargain you scored on sale might be making you look exactly the opposite of wealthy. Quality over quantity. Marilyn Monroe owned only 400 personal items when she passed away, yet each piece was meticulously chosen to enhance her iconic image. Meanwhile, the modern woman accumulates an average of 2,400 items over a lifetime, spending more time choosing outfits than actually wearing them, only to end up looking less memorable than a 50s star with 1/6 the wardrobe. The paradox of elegance is harsh. The more options you have, the less distinctive you become. True old money ladies understand that an overflowing closet full of mediocre pieces isn't a sign of abundance. It's a sign of chronic indecision. The woman who owns 5 perfect blouses will always look more elegant than the one with 50 so-so options. This calculated minimalism isn't a trend. It's pure math. Fewer pieces equals fewer decisions equals more sophistication. Ironically, while we spend hours debating whether to buy that sale blouse, we rarely consider the real cost of keeping it, the mental space it occupies, the time lost organizing it, the outfits it blocks because it's almost right, but never perfect. This is the hidden tax of quantity over quality. And if you truly want to look rich, do what they do. Wear the same thing repeatedly, but make sure it's absolutely perfect. Sofia Coppola has worn the same signature styles for decades, and that consistency has only made her more iconic. The secrets of old money style have just unlocked the door to a level of elegance few women over 50 ever master. Applying these 6 strategies doesn't require a millionaire's bank account, just a sharp eye and smart decisions. Discretion that whispers class while other women are shouting for attention. Carefully chosen accessories that tell your story without saying a word. A neutral color palette that creates magnetic presence without effort. Impeccable tailoring that transforms simple pieces into statements of sophistication. Timeless pieces that never need to justify their space in your wardrobe. And quality over quantity, revealing your quiet confidence in who you are. But here's the real challenge. Once you master these old money secrets, you'll have to get used to people constantly asking where you buy your clothes, even pieces you've had for decades. So don't miss my next video, how chic women over 50 wear cardigans without looking frumpy. Because the cardigan is the battlefield where many women lose the war on elegance, turning a classic piece into something that ages them 10 years in a single outfit. If these tips changed your perspective, hit that like button. It fuels my obsession with sharing knowledge no one else is giving to mature women. Subscribe now so you don't miss the silent revolution we're building, one elegant woman at a time. Elegance is attitude, not expense. Comment timeless elegance if you're ready to transform your wardrobe starting tomorrow.